Hello and welcome to the reorganizational meeting of the West Canada Valley Board of Education. If we could all please stand for the pledge. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our oaths of office that I will
And they just go around the table and say,
Would you start to start?
I, Janine Lynch, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the Office of Board of Education member for the West Canada Valley Central School District according to the best of my ability.
I, Shauna Michael, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the Office of Board of Education member for the West Canada Valley Central School District according to the best of my ability.
I, Roger Kimball, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the Office of Board of Education member for the West Canada Valley Central School District according to the best of my ability.
I, Jessica Bartlett, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the Office of Board of Education member for the West Canada Valley Central School District according to the best of my ability.
I, Edwin Shastra, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the Office of Board of Education member for the West Canada Valley Central School District according to the best of my ability.
I, Elisa Brewer, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the Office of Board of Education member for the West Canada Valley Central School District according to the best of my ability.
I, Sarah Northup Lynch, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the Office of Board of Education member for the West Canada Valley Central School District according to the best of my ability.
I, Jeremy Siddon, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the Office of Superintendent of Schools for the West Canada Valley Central School District according to the best of my abilities.
All right, do we have any nominations for the position of board president for the 2024-2025 school year?
I nominate Jessica Bartlett.
I'll second.
All in favor?
I have to ask, I think for
Oh,
other,
wait.
if there are any others.
Oh,
any other nominations?
Oh, are there any other nominations for board president? All in favor? Congratulations.
Thanks.
Take your seat back.
I know, I didn't know what you wanted.
Bartlett, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of President of the Board of Education for the West Canada Valley Central School District according to the best of my ability. Nominations for Vice President?
I nominate Shauna.
Any other nominations for Vice President? Okay. Second for Shauna? All in favor?
For second.
Elisa?
I, Shauna Michael, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Vice President of the Board of Education for the West Canada Valley Central School District according to the best of my ability.
Appointments and designation. A motion to appoint the officers, the clerk of the board, Daphne Ramo, district treasurer, Kelly Crossett, tax collector, Jill McCree, internal claims auditor, Barbara Smith. Sarah first, Jeannie second, all in favor? Oh, that's right, sorry. You wanna do your oath, Jen?
Sure. I, Daphne Ramo, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of District Clerk for the West Canada Valley Central School District according to the best of my ability.
I, Kelly Crossett, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of District Treasurer for the West Canada Valley Central School District according to the best of my abilities.
Okay, other appointments, I'm gonna just go down through in one motion.
Jess, I got a question.
Yep,
The dollars, figures next to the tax collector and the auditor,
okay,
what does that mean?
that's their stipend. That's what they get for that separate job. School physician services, Bassett Healthcare Network, primary urgent care, school attorney, Hagen Page, Gervin and Perlazzo, Barclay Damon LLC, school district auditor, reaffirm the appointment of West and Company, central treasurer, auditor Barbara Smith, fiscal advisor Dr. Richard Timms, district data management Daphne Ramo, CSE CPSE chairperson Emily Lumen, officials for bid opening the superintendent and business manager, data protection officer, superintendent, affirmative action and Title IX officer, superintendent, asbestos designee, Herc Morbosi, safety office, pesticide representative, Shelley Maxwell, Medicare Part D management, Kelly Crossett, dignity coordinator, Rita Marie Judo, Rebecca Wood, Katie Conklin, Janelle Doust, Glenn Broadbent, Christine Nofree, arts and education, Shane Bonney.
What is a dignity coordinator?
Any complaints, the district has toward, bullying, things like that, we have to do a thorough investigation, and we have to have dignity coordinators that oversee those investigations.
Is there some kind of training that goes with that?
They do. Yep, and it's usually presented by our local BOCES. They'll go to the training, and that's a yearly training.
Motion to approve those appointments. Janine first, Sean second, all in favor? Okay, board designations. Resolved that the Board of Education designate the following for the fiscal 2024-25 school year. Official bank depositories, NBT, Bank NA, and M&T Bank. Official newspaper, Observer Dispatch. Regular Board of Education meeting, date and time will be the second Monday of each month in the high school library at 6 p.m. Should a holiday fall or emergency day, the meeting will be held on the following day, Tuesday. with the list attached, if you'd like to look. Records management and access officers, the superintendent. Records appeal designee to be determined by the board on a case-by-case basis. Residency determination, official superintendent, 504 coordinator, chairperson on special education. And the following district holidays in 2024: Independence Day, Labor Day, Columbus Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving Day, Friday after Thanksgiving, Christmas Day, and the day preceding. In 2025 is New Year's Day, Lunar New Year, Martin Luther King Day, President's Day, Good Friday, Memorial Day, and Juneteenth. May I have a motion to approve the board designation? Sarah first, Shawna second, all in favor?
What is a 504 coordinator?
You have IEPs and 504s, they're all tied into special education.
Mhm.
The 504s can be medical, things like that, so
Mhm.
our CSE oversees those students that might need services based on medical or not as thorough as an IEP.
Committee on Special Education resolved that the Board of Education authorizes the following membership for the fiscal 2024-25 school year: CSE chairperson, school psychologists, building administrators, regular education teachers, special education teachers, related service providers, persons having knowledge or special expertise regarding the student, guidance counselors, persons having knowledge or special expertise regarding the student, parents or persons in parental relationship to the student if appropriate, school physician if requested in writing by the parent of the student or by a member of the school at least 72 hours prior to a meeting. Motion to approve those. Ed first, Janine second, all in favor? Committee on Preschool Special Education resolved that the Board of Education authorize the following membership for the fiscal 2024-25 school year: CPSE chairperson, school psychologist, building administrators, regular education teachers whenever the child is or may be participating in the regular education environment, special education teachers, providers, related service providers, persons having knowledge or special expertise regarding the student, parents or persons in parental relationship to the child, professionals designated by early intervention agencies charged with the responsibility of the preschool child in transition, school physician, if requested in writing by the parent of the student or by a member of the school at least 72 hours prior to the meeting, parent member, additional parent of a preschool or elementary level student with a disability residing in the school district or a neighboring school district, municipality representative, and to appoint the following impartial hearing officers. Okay. Resolved that the Board of Education approves the following persons with the attached list certified by the Commissioner of Education in accordance with Part 200.2E as impartial hearing officers when the need arises. Surrogate parents. Resolved that the Board of Education approves the following surrogate parents with the attached list when the need arises. Central drop points for students attending private school and who live outside of the 15-mile radius maximum distance allowed by law for district transportation. The central pickup and drop-off points before and after school are as follows: West Canada Valley Campus High School entrance. Motion to approve those. At first, Elisa second, all in favor?
If I could, Jess, the previous one, school physician, if requested in writing by the parent, again, what does that mean exactly? What's that for?
That's for the special ed meetings. If a physician sometimes needs to be involved due to medical need, hearing, vision, any type of thing, physical disabilities, the physician might come and speak to the need of the child.
That's gotta be in writing.
Generally, they request it in writing, yes.
Okay.
Thank you. A motion to approve the following board authorizations. Resolved that the Board of Education authorize the following for the fiscal 2024-25 school year. Payroll certification as the superintendent. Establish petty cash funds, $100 each for district office and 2 at $100 each for each cafeteria for school lunch funds. Designation of authorized signatures on checks as the school district treasurer, purchasing agent is the superintendent, mileage allowance, resolved that the Board of Education authorize remunerative allowance as per internal revenue service mileage rates to staff members who use their personal vehicle for school business with authorization of superintendent of schools.
What's the current rate?
67 cents.
I'm sorry?
67 cents per month.
Transfer of funds, resolved that the Board of Education authorize the superintendent of schools to make budget transfers. Such authorization would include responsibility that the superintendent of schools make full disclosure of all transfers at the next regularly scheduled Board of Education meeting. All transfers will be made in accordance with the education law and board policy. Signature for National Schools Food Service Program, resolved that the Board of Education authorize the food service director, district treasurer, and the superintendent of schools as the official signature for the renewal and monthly reports for participation in the National School Food Service Program, and that they be authorized to sign all forms relevant to any federal funds related to the School Food Service Program. The certification, authorization, verification officer shall be Butler, and the hearing officer is the school business manager. Resolved that the Board of Education establish the following rates of pay, see attached district rates reference chart. Lean first, Sarah second, and all in favor? A motion to approve bonding of personnel. Resolved that the Board of Education bond the following personnel for the 2024-25 school year. District treasurer in the amount of $1 million, district tax collector in the amount of $1 million, audit committee in the amount of $100,000, all other employees, including internal claims auditor, in the amount of $100,000. The records access copying fee, resolved that the Board of Education establish the records copying fee at 25 cents per copy to include labor as per board policy. Authorization to approve conferences, resolved that the superintendent is hereby authorized to approve all regular day and overnight conference attendance in keeping with Board of Education policy, contractual obligations, and budgetary considerations. Adoptions of policies in effect during previous fiscal year. Resolved that the Board of Education approve the adoption of the Board of Education policy manual as currently constituted. Adoption of district code of conduct in effect during previous fiscal year. Resolved that the Board of Education approve the adoption of the code of conduct as currently constituted. Approval of tellers for the school election, and the list is attached. Sarah first. Shauna second, all in favor? Brief adjournment.
3.
Okay, welcome to the regular portion of our West Canada Valley Board of Education meeting for tonight, Monday, July 8th. Please stand and stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First up, the administrators' reports. Ms. Murphy, you'd like to go first?
Sure. So we had a hot, yet a very good finish to the end of the school year. There were a lot of events, a lot of field trips. The pre-K and the 6th grade moving up ceremonies went very well. Last week, we started our summer programs. So we have our academics program, our SEL program, and our STEM program that are all up and running. They run Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays now through August 8th. And pre-K registration still stands at 36 students for September. Currently for kindergarten, we have about 50 students registered to start kindergarten in September, 40 which were part of our pre-K program. We had 10 students who did not attend our pre-K program, and we held a screening today for them. And we have about 4 to 5 more students that have families that have requested packets but haven't returned them yet. So once they come in, we're gonna have one more day of screening for those students. But other than that, we're just started preparing already for the next school year.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Brown?
Yeah, so, lot going on in the past month, but graduation, CTE graduation out of Herkimer County attended. A number of our students did their completion of their BOCES program. June 14th to the 25th, we had Regents exams. Those results I believe are in your packets. Drama club trip on June 18th, they went to see Beetlejuice at Proctor's Theater. I guess it was a great show for the kids. Beetlejuice actually came out and spoke with them and took pictures and stuff. So they're really excited about that. We had our athletic banquet and honor ceremony, the 24th and the 25th, and then we had graduation on the 29th, all of which went very well. It was great. Weather was very friendly to us during that time. Wasn't too hot. Regional summer school started today, so our students are off doing that. And we're currently working on the Seal of Civic Readiness application. That'll be submitted, and what that is it's an addition to your diploma, and it's social studies based. So it's for the kids who do extra electives, they'll have to do a paper. And our goal is, by the class of 2029, is to work a system in which all 2029 graduates would receive the seal of civic readiness. We currently have the seal of biliteracy, which is for our Spanish students who do Spanish 1 through Spanish 5, and they have to do a project in Spanish 5 and some other additional stuff to get the seal. But it's good for the school district, for our school report card. It is also great for our students who are going to college. It's just that additional thing they can show that they went above and beyond what normal expectations are here at West Canada.
Do we have all those classes currently, or do we have to add any?
So we didn't have to add any classes. We're tweaking some of our classes, adding some papers to our government class, our participation in government. 12th grade, we are going to be adding a paper to either 7th or 8th grade students in middle school, social studies paper, which would give them credit towards the seal as they move closer. Currently, our students who are in AP U.S. History and who have taken AP U.S. History, who are graduating next year, should be able to finagle enough points. It's a point system. They get 6 points, 2 different categories, by 6 points total, and that will give them the seal. So the AP will push them in that direction, and if they're taking everything one of our social studies electives that gives them a half a point per elective. So sociology, psychology, we're doing a history of film next year, using films to teach different areas, time periods, eras. And we also have Vietnam War class that students have taken and have an option of taking. So all that will help our students get the SEL.
Who are the teachers for that?
That would be all our social studies teachers. It'd be Mr. Saris, Mr. Scherer, Mr. Youngs, and Mr. Pullman. Mr. Scherer, he's one of our new teachers. This year was his first year, but he's actually taken the head on this. He's been contacting other schools, coworkers, friends that he's worked with. North Shore down in Long Island, he's provided a bunch of paperwork that's helped us in this process to, get through the process. So he spent a lot of time, Mr. Scherer, working on this and really pushed for it for our students. Give him a lot of credit for what he's trying to do, especially being a new teacher.
Thanks.
And as of 4/15 today, it was submitted to state ed, so I did go ahead, submit the application, and we'll wait to see, but everything looked great. We went through this at my last district. It's another option for our students, and there is another civic seal in the arts that we could see how this goes before we start. And it's like you said, the more options we're able to give our students, the better off our students are in the long run. So.
And my intent is to start working on the art extension for music, because we have a number of music electives, and then talk to the Sayers and get one for art too. So just work through the applications and try to get as many of these for our students as we can.
Do you have a number of how many kids we have going to summer school?
I don't have that exact number.
Okay, that's all right. That's
I
fine.
can get that for you. It's kind of fluctuated up until they had until I think
Okay.
Friday to finalize the paperwork. But I know we have a number of students taking Regents, summer schools and Regents weekly classes. And then, I believe we had less this year than we did last year. I think we had 2 middle schoolers total, which was an improvement.
Transportation, yep. We're at it this summer. Elementary summer school has started. It started last week. They have 4 field trips scheduled for the summer. Cane Mountain, and over into Syracuse. The 3 out-of-district buses will be starting next week.
What does that mean?
What do you mean?
The 3 out-of-district buses?
Out of district means some of our students that are going to out of district placements for summer school. They start this week. So, sometimes they have to, due to their IEP, or like they're in a 12-1-1, a certain class, maybe through BOCES, we have to transport them during the summer. Our 3 large buses are all in Rome at this point. They are working on pre-delivery, so we should have them before the next board meeting. It seems like we just push it off a month.
You just keep going to different places.
Yeah, hey, but they're in New York now, so let's take it.
The small bus is here.
Yes, the small bus we have received, so. DOT physicals were completed on 5/28/24. DOT was here on 6/20/24 for inspections. There were no defects. We do have 1 opening for a bus driver, and we will have 2 drivers that are retiring in the fall. So we're already starting to, if you looked on Facebook, there was a great ad, employment opportunity. Daphne did a wonderful job to get that out there. And I really think that we're picking up that Facebook game quite a bit in the last year. So, I think it's very appealing when you're looking at job opportunities. And I can't thank Daphne enough for taking the time to post those. EV, there's no additional information on EV. We're doing what we have to do. We'll continue to do what we have to do. At one point, we're just waiting to see eventually, do we qualify for not having to pay to have this further moved along? Because if we can not have to pay, that's ideal. Turf project, again, they've been on site since 5/28. All the field drainage is complete, and they are micro grading, which is the final grading before the turf installation. And at this point, they're about a week ahead, 5 days ahead. Right now, we're looking at having 2 deliveries, I believe on Thursday this week and the weekend from Field Turf, which will be getting the product on site. And next Thursday, ideally, if there is no hiccups, we could start to see things starting to get installed on the field. I want to say Central New York Construction has done an exceptional job. And they, we've gone out, and it's amazing to see how much progress is made, really in a short period of time. Yes?
Going back to, as of now, there are 2 companies that perform these services. Have there any decisions been made, or?
No, we're waiting. We're gonna wait to see if the next list comes out and we're on it, then we don't have to pay that price. So we are waiting to see if we're kinda in that holding pattern right now to see where we stand. There's substantial amounts of money, and if we can hold and see, it's worth it.
Will keep us up to date on that.
100%.
Okay, thanks. Do you have an update from Mr. Halpin, or did he already?
I didn't have an update, and I'll discuss tonight.
Yep, okay. Were there any questions on any of the consent agenda items? A motion to approve the consent agenda? Ed first, Sarah second, all in favor? A motion to enter executive session for the appointment of personnel matters, including review and appointment of employees and contract negotiations. Ed first, Janine second, all in favor?
3.
Okay, welcome back. Action items, first up, the personnel report. Motion to appoint Ashley Fee, full-time 10-month certified teaching assistant, special ed elementary in the tenure area of teaching assistant. A starting salary as per the CSEA bargaining agreement effective August 29th, 2024. Janine first, Elisa second, all in favor? A motion to appoint Cassie March, full-time 10-month certified teaching assistant, special ed elementary in the tenure area of teaching assistant, starting salary as per the CSEA bargaining agreement effective August 29th, 2024. Shauna first, Sarah second, all in favor? A motion to appoint Nelson Poruski, full-time bus driver at the negotiated hourly rate as per the CSEA bargaining agreement effective July 9th, 2024. Janine first, Elisa second, all in favor? Motion to appoint Emily Wheeler, substitute account clerk and substitute cleaner as per the CSEA bargaining agreement effective July 9th, 2024. Sarah first, Ed second, all in favor? A motion to appoint Lisa Lawton, mentor coordinator, as per the WCBTA bargaining agreement effective for the 2024-25 school year. Shauna first, Janine second, all in favor? A motion to appoint the extracurricular advisors as per the list we were given. Elisa first, Janine second, all in favor? Motion to accept the resignation of Lisa Ackley for purpose of retirement, retroactive to June 28th, 2024. Sarah first, Peter second, all in favor?
With regret, please.
Oh. Motion to accept the resignation of Mary Lou Flansburgh for the purpose of retirement, retroactive to June 30th, 2024. Janine first, Sarah second, all in favor? A motion to approve the addendum to the superintendent terms and conditions of employment as discussed by the board. Janine first, Sarah second, all in favor? Motion to approve the MOA agreement with the WCBTA and the WC. Oh, okay, we need to have the actual agreement, so that's not an action.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. The school year
Okay.
summary?
Yeah. So I think we had a solid end to the school year. Looking back, I think being here from January until June, everything kind of flew. I was very pleased with all the end of the year banquets and ceremonies. Next year, we're kind of looking at maybe spreading those out a little bit. And making it so it's not a marathon. It became a dead sprint there the last week. So that's just something we're kind of looking at right now, to see a little separation between the banquets and graduation. Overall, I'm very pleased with both the elementary and high school and seeing the kids finish through. The last week was a little challenging with the heat, but everybody adapted and we were able to push through to the finish line. We're already working on 24-25. I think that we're looking at, doing, upgrading our code of conduct. I think that that's something that's been a long time coming. Times have changed since that original document back in 2001. So we've been meeting, the shared decision-making group has been meeting to kind of look at it and make changes where we.
Who's in that group?
That group is a parent member, a student, staff, administration, and Pete's on the committee too. So I think it's very important that we get insight from everybody. Project, turf field is going well. Right now, we're looking at hopefully installation starting sometime later on next week, depending on the weather. If you look at the weather and the 10-day forecast, it's not helping us. But everything is going extremely well, and we couldn't be happier with the progress that we're seeing out there. Lot smoother this time around. And then the last update is the swimming pool. We're currently waiting for the state health department to give us the green light on the swimming pool. This has been a process. And I did have a phone conversation with the state a couple of weeks ago and was told to follow up the second week in July. So I'll be making a call this week to follow up. And we'll continue to try to update everybody on where we stand with this. It's been a drawn out process, and we're hoping to get it resolved relatively quickly because fall sports are right around the corner, and we want our swimmers swimming in our pool. And that's all I have.
There's no tentative date to any of that then?
Not a tentative yet, so I will update everybody as soon as I have tentative.
Any questions on any of that? As far as our next meeting, August 12th, 2024, that's typically when we would do our building tour.
Yep.
So, would everybody be able to come in early to do that?
We do it on the 12th or the 26th?
Well,
26th.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do it right at the end.
People are, if we don't need the 26th, then sometimes we've done it in September.
okay, so,
The 12th building will not be ready, I can tell you that.
right,
So we can push it to
So-
September at 5:30 if you want.
Well, if we have August 26th.
okay, if we have the 26th, we'll do the building tour then, if not, we'll do it in September. Okay. Okay, then our regular meeting is August 12th, and August 26th, we will have a special meeting if needed. Any public comment? Nope.
I have a question. Have you received any updates in regards to the student reps on the boards? Have you heard any updates?
They are going to go forward with that, so that's something that in September we'll have to address and start taking a look at how other districts are doing it, and I'll present in August some ideas, and we can pick what we feel like we would like to do here at West Canada.
That's a state mandate thing, right?
Yeah, they've started to push, and I feel like that did pass, so we should, I'm glad that I got that out there last meeting, so.
Lost my little shirt there.
Lots of changes coming from the state right now, so.
It's not a bad idea.
Motion to adjourn? Me and first, Sean a second, all in favor?
Yeah.